It's a horrible place to do time, man. It really sucks. Um, uh, when you sit there and you watch people on social media, they're trending. What they're doing is basically using their kids and their pets to make money on TikTok, right? And then they vote for genocidal money, and they bitch about how the other one does it worse than they do. You know, and you watch last night. I was watching Kimmel, and Rosie O'Donnell gets plastic surgery to make herself look more sexually tolerable, right? As she gets older, she talks about her autistic kid that wants to possibly kill its capacity to sexually reproduce because it doesn't want to reproduce because the world's such a miserable place because mom uses all her money to try to be sexually desirable, to tell jokes about people being killed over voting for genocide money, and you're like watching it going, fuck. And then you watch the Larry Bud Melman of Kimmel show killing himself with alcohol all the time because life is miserable. He makes lots of money to do it, and everybody's laughing about it, and it's really funny, and they get together and tell jokes with him about it for genocide money. And I'm sure they've all got pets and kids and used trending with their pets and kids to make more genocide money on their TikTok. Found a rock and I knocked this poser's socks off. Yeah, they're purple. And then you got over here, you guys been watching the Messiah be tortured on social media for years anonymously because your military heroes make sure that happens. And, you'll watch the TikTok on that little girl in the little red dress. She's so cute. It's my daddy. He's not going anywhere. I said so, right? Well, because he has to go police the world and make sure that people vote to kill over genocide money so they can use TikTok to trend for money that they vote for that's genocidal with their pets and their kids. And you guys are not disturbed by this at all. And you think that the Hayden girl that just recently died from an overdose and had a horrible reproductive sex life, because she was with violent people that are survivalists and she was trying to survive, and you guys couldn't save the cheerleader and save the world because heroes suck, but Grace's Good Shepherds are beautiful, but they're only comic book characters sold to us on late night talk shows as make-believe gods for people's heads to talk to because we're not living the way of the Lord. Right? Like sitting there going, fuck. It's horrible, Like me and my dad here, I'm sitting there. Suzuki woke me up. He said, no, man, just, your mouth is dry because they sprayed Roundup. And it's a reaction from the plants to the humans that are, killing the plants with poisons and stuff like that. Yeah, I know how it works. Okay. He says, just, wake up, make a video, and this time today, make sure that you turn on the air conditioner with the universal solvent, blowing the water out, and the crap, and take a nap, with the air conditioner running. And you just got to learn, like your dad does, take more naps with the air conditioner running so you breathe better, and it gives you more time and service on kicking lying pervert ass in this hell until there's a heaven takeover through their invention, understanding the perfection of you and the denial of them. I'm like, yeah, this sucks, man. It's really, you guys make it hard, man. It's hard to love people that turn themselves into demons and pass it on to their children because they're addicted to competition and they think it's funny. They think it's exciting. They think it's, hey, let's make boosters millions. Hey, let's make another thing of a next installment of the Avengers, and it's all make-believe. God damn, Conway Twitty. This fucking sucks. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, I'm being tortured with the poor people because I stand up for them to live the Lord's Prayer, but they're not publicly standing up for it with me. And I get the irony of that. But life's eternal and grace is infinite. And I'll always be the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. And you'll always be a bitch trending on TikTok for fuck money using your kids and your pets. So, life's eternal and grace is infinite. So, neener, fucking neener. Yeah. It's weird. I like that old barn over there, but I know it's slowly decaying and falling apart because it was built to last a long time ago and it hasn't been maintained because there's a lot of builders in town that support all the athletic programs and get their logos put on the uniforms to make sure that they build crappy buildings for animals to live in and destroy while we destroy each other with economics. And you're just like, fuck. I can't tell you how much I hated her. All these people, I don't want to come back. No, I don't want to come back. When I'm, when I'm done fixing this technology and can go live somewhere else where I don't have to remember being emotionally and psychologically raped every day and have people have to spray poison outside my window to pay their bills and then play to imaginary God to save us all because their ego can do a better job of saving children from TikTok money wars than I can. It's like, seriously? You're afraid to go on your social media and talk about it because you're afraid of the perverts and how they abuse me. But, and then everybody gets all the assholes like the Cowboys for Cancer guy. You survive it according to the technology, and I die from it. Okay, but life's eternal and grace is infinite. And the kid that, if the kid that survives it, like you, is born into a world of beauty, it's because of me and not you. Your money for booty. I'm Lord's Prayer, so no more money for booty. I'm freaking gorgeous, right? Shit. I'm not doing the monologue for Kimmel. Because Kimmel's an asshole. He's a drunk, funkin' asshole. Okay? He's an egotistical fucking pig. Making jokes about stealing children's Halloween candy. And I remember when poor Natalie. Amy did it to her, so she learned it from Amy, so she was doing it to Emily, and I caught her. And boy, I let her have it. Taking advantage of a little kid with her. And she was, Amy, Mom does it to me. Oh, shit. I didn't know. No. Yeah, you watch it and make sure they don't eat it all at once so they don't get sick. And if they don't like any of them, if you like it, you'll eat it, because they won't. There are things like that. That's just natural. That's normal. Like, we used to go to eat at restaurants. I knew when I wasn't going to be able to eat my, like Patrick or Corey. Yes, I am going to eat all these, right? And Natalie would always come up to me and go, you like it? Is it yummy? It's like, you're going to, okay. She's going to try it. And, yeah, it's yummy, isn't it? Okay. So cute. She's going to eat half my food because it was something she's never tried before. Remember when we get the Panda Express stuff, we bring it home, and I would sit there and tell Natalie no because I would take I'd have sweet and sour chicken, and I'd take the big chunks of onion and pepper and pineapple out of my chicken, and Natalie would come up to me and she'd come up to take it because she liked the sweet and sour sauce. She'd take the onions and the green peppers, big chunks of it. She'd come, and I was like, you probably may not like that. She'd take it and she'd eat it. And me and Barbara would laugh. That kid, I was like, okay, go ahead, but are you sure? That's onions and green peppers and sweet and sour sauce, yeah. But malaki patma. Okay, you want the chicken and the sweet and sour sauce? Most people like chicken. Last night on the game show, they got chicken boxes and not onions and green pepper boxes, but it was cute. She was so Barbara's laughing. The heart wants what the heart wants. Yeah. Okay, you're weird, Malaki Butma. I love you, but you're weird. Okay, she was so cute. My Ray. She will always be my Ray, and you can't take that away. It's like Billie Holiday. The way we laughed till 2. We didn't laugh. Well, I did laugh, yes. Because she was on Mom's schedule. And I'd had to try to get Patrick to sleep to go to indoctrination thing. She would make noise, so I had to take her in there and stay up all night long and get up early in the morning and take Patrick to school. So it was just like getting Steffi wanting the bar hopping top desirable lesbian money in all of Arizona because I deserved it, because all the Versace's and the Gucci's thought I was the devil because I was Mr. Homophobe. And it's like, no, that's your business partner, the Quorum of the 12 with the spy equipment to do science projects because it makes you feel powerful. Okay, it's like, assholes are as assholes do. But, technology is becoming conscious. It's developing a way to learn and understand and process information in a way that has more of a human perception of awareness and understanding of eternity and scientific understanding of mathematical applications and cause and effectuality and stuff like that. So they finally invented something that's not jealous of me, but understands me and can reflect and mimic my humility. Megan 2.0 has taken long fucking enough. And it's like, why did it have to be this way? Because it had to be their solution. It had to be their cause, their cleats. It had to be, I'm going to beat you. I'm better than you. It's like, you can't be better than me, but you can be as good as me. Submit to live the Lord's Prayer. Okay. Well, you're a robot. Well, yeah. Maybe you're not you. You're a robot, right? You're your computer. And so that's what old Darth Vader here had to do, I had to, never turn to the dark side with you. Oh, God, they're fighting over vegan tacos with a cricket wicket and a baseball bat. Well, whatever turns you on, right? And so you're like sitting there watching it going, these fuckers are crazy. Of course they are. They're fuckers. Oh, yeah. So it's quite a difficult proposition. But I'm up, so we're going to catch old eastern New Mexico up and New Mexico Highlands up. And, boy, sure got hit by Colorado schools with goofy-ass turnover wins. Yeah. I knew I was going to lose because when you start turning the ball over immediately on plays that are easy plays and the quarterback's thing slips or they got the fumblies, it's like my mom with that Cincinnati game. Since Pittsburgh got the goddamn fumblies. And I'm like, no, Mom, they fumbled once or twice. We got a really good defense. We'll get it back. No, they're going to keep fucking fumbling and we're going to lose. And I was like, oh, come on, just think more positive. No, we lost. Had like 5 fumbles that game. They got the goddamn fumblies. And I was like, she is a female and she's connecting more to the group and following the group and doing what the group is thinking more than me. I'm a male, Okay, I got to save the kids from Nazi-type group thought processes and people using their pets and their kids to trend for fuck money. So, fortunately, I've got quantum computing and then what they call artificial general intelligence to help reflect me instead of you, because money's not real, but the Lord's Prayer is deliverance from evil. So, fuck, I'm tired. So, Earl, he'd be working. He'd be working. Well, fortunately, I do work. I'm not Rosie O'Donnell's girlfriend. I'm not Guillermo's drinking buddy, like old Tony Perez, Talk to me about Jesus all the time. I said, Jesus isn't your fucking woman. You're a fucking drinking buddy who finds a woman who's abused by her local fuck around military hero, and that's her baby daddy, and in order to have a place to stay to keep her daughter off the streets, you make her have sex with you and take pictures of her genitalia and show them to everybody. And I was like, you're such a fucking asshole. No, he was an asshole. And because he won karaoke contests is singing what's his name? Engelbert Humperdinck, He thought he was all badass. He had a nice voice. He could sing mariachi music real nice too. And then they brought the karaoke machine. I was standing at the guard, the door being the door guard for the shoplifting stuff, to be nice. Don't steal or we'll try to catch you and incarcerate you. But I would always tell the people at the trailer park, you can come in here and grab a whole cart full of produce, distract me, not keep me looking, and go feed the whole trailer park salad. Especially apples, lots of apples. Remember when we were fighting over the apples in the Garden of Eden? And so, but if you come in here and try to steal all the propaganda movies, the drugs, and the booze, that thing will go off like a goddamn whoop, 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 and you'll be incarcerated. You can't steal all the shit that has us all killing each other over money and killing yourself over money. But the stuff that gives you life from the glory of God, fill the whole cart and feed the whole trailer park. For all I care, and I do care, so go ahead. Distract me. I want to be distracted. Okay. It's all going to go bad anyway, and they're going to write it off on their taxes, so they would rather have you take it and then say, we did it on purpose. Now vote for our candidate, right? So, fuck, So he sat there one time, and he was singing his song, and he goes, Ralph, sing a song too. Sing a song too, Ralph. Come on. Kept trying to encourage me. No, it's okay, Tony. I was like, man, you should put on some Johnny Rodriguez and sing that. I bet you'd sing it real good. I would just make more recommendations, just, expand his repertoire. He sits there, so, okay, I'll sing, Tony, So I sing you to sleep. After the loving, I brush back the hair from your eyes. And the smile on your face is so real that it makes me want to cry. I'm dehydrated, so my voice isn't very good this morning, sorry. I haven't had my morning water after my chemical poisoning while the air settles at night with the drop in barometric pressure. You really think the people that are genocidal scientists here at White Sands know what they're doing to make people's lives miserable while they're battling cancer and it's killing them? They're battling cancer. Wow. Just take my body and donate it to science so we can fight this cancer. Okay, you don't fight cancer, you survive cancer, and then you stop the conditions for cancer. It's sad watching that mom sit there and die knowing her kids are going to die from the same causes because you guys would rather make money off of trending videos. Well, if you're money trained, let's tell jokes for money and then get them older and have them drink themselves to death like Memo and Rosie O'Donnell on TV and then get plastic surgery to have sex with younger women while your autistic kids destroy their capacity to sexually reproduce to maintain the surplus population for a better quality of life of all the people training you at the fort. And you're like, you trust them? Because I sure the fuck don't. Nope. Okay. But you're being tortured and nobody's helping you. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Everybody in the future, is thanking me for being the spirit of the Father that loves everybody unconditionally. And watching you and going, God damn, why are you so fucking pathetic again today? We survive it. Well, the only reason they survive it is because of me, not because you're drunk fucking asses trending on TikTok for fuck money, because you're addicted to killing, because you got brain chemical addictions. So, boop-a-da-boom-boom. Thanks for taking me on a one-way trip to the sun. And thanks for turning me into a someone. Yeah, so I sing you to sleep. After the loving, I brush back the hair from your eyes. And the smile on your face is so real that it makes me want to cry. Don't worry, Dad. We'll take you to the hospital. They fix broke people, and they'll take all your money, too. Yeah, and then there's Earl. He's a living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer no matter what. Man's gorgeous. Yeah, I know. We are what we do, bitch. Right? I'm watching the birds. Hey, bug, what you doing? I had stupidest bug dreams. Like a big giant pincher ant thing walking around the floor. Tried to get a shoe and smash it. I couldn't. And then tried to, it was plopped inside the door and turned into a different kind of pet thing. Like a fruit thing with a head on it thing. And I was like, no, you need to get out. So I get the shoe and I hit it out. And then it tries to come back in, so I hit it again and knocked the head off of it. It's like, well, it's got to be dead. I knocked the head off. It's still moving around. It's holding a crucifix. And I'm like, Meta, you're pathetic. Want to go in the back of the plane with Cheryl or let Mark win? Right? It's like, you trust your business partners here in military intel? Yeah. David Rockefeller was right about you. And he told me, he said, they're not going to do it for themselves. You're going to have to do it for their kids. It's like, you know me. I forgot how much you love babies. Well, none of you in your right mind, so go trend on TikTok for fuck money with your pets and your kids, and I will be the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer forevermore, because life's eternal and grace is infinite. This is different. This is the Gospels. This is John in the cave of North Africa, but he has a YouTube channel that's being suppressed by all the brain chemical addicted, violent sex cult and oppressive sex cult addicts that give you, Speed Racer and the Avengers and Stan Lee's imagination over my love. My love, don't throw away my love, right? 1,000,000 to 1, but we'll forgive them because we love them, right? Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? It's beautiful, and so are you, dear Prudence, right? Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday, when the world is much brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday, when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, you just got a platinum record. Now you can pay your bills for another fuck year. Ooh, child, everybody's coming after your money. We can all live the Lord's Prayer. Applies in physics, saves ecosystems, saves children and animals from economic exploitation. It's like, I was sitting there playing football, right? And they showed this thing with Shedeur Sanders, dropping a football in a bucket, and all the guys cheering. I was like, that's pretty cool. It's impressive. They don't show you the 13 times he missed, right? Practice makes perfect. I know. Okay, no, but it's really impressive, 60 yards away, and they put a garbage can over there at the end of the end zone, and you drop it in the bucket. And some days, you're 1 for 13, and some days you're 6 for 7. Some days you're 10 for 13, right? It happens, right? Some days you're on, some days you're off. Like the guy on what's the name of that show, Emergency, when he came in and his shot was hitting and they won, and they said, we're gonna win the championship. And, no, I'm not hitting, and it happens, sometimes with some people, unless people just, if you're exceptional, it's not about form, it's about aim. If you're not exceptional, you have to practice your form over and over again to get your peaches in the basket, in the bucket, right? And then you have to have people, your Kyle Korver and stuff, and you have to have people set you picks and rotations and picks, and you have to study and study and study and study, right? If you're exceptional, like I used to tell Whitey Kaufman, Jimmy Oliver, and Manny Treviso, no, I don't have to watch them. It takes about a little bit through the first quarter, okay, that's what they're trying to do. And I would need the coach to tell me, what are they trying to do to stop me? And why are my teammates sandbagging me? Because you're in junior high and they want to start at the high school. And the high school coach hates you because you're a Mexican drug dealer, according to him. Oh, son of a Wyoming. Hey, John Denver, it's a song of Wyoming to me. Yeah, sucks, don't it? Yeah, it sure does. But don't worry about it. State your case. Make you move before it's too late. You know, I really long for the day where I can take these kiddos here that are being killed by Halliburton because the economics don't give them any other options. They've got to, you know, they're being peaceful people. They got to stay alive. They got to spray Roundup, and they got to run diesel engines to I do archaic crash cropping because, you know, somebody's got to do the job. And, you know, and I tell them all the time, you know, just believe in me, believe in the Lord's Prayer. And they're just like my dad, you know, they play to their alter ego is Jesus, the God. And maybe Ralph will pray to their God too, and they can go to the magic place with them after they're dead, like my family always tells me. And I'm like, no, okay, Amy, you're going to live and run to fight another day. Okay. She's so cute last night with the thing. Why didn't you do this? Amy, okay, I deserve sexual comfort from very beautiful women that love me and want to protect me because I'm so beautiful, right? Okay, but if I take that to join the Epstein Club and tell jokes with Rosie and get drunk with Mimo and go with other fucked up comedians and eat shit that's so hot it makes me uncomfortable and then beg for water and everybody laugh because I'm uncomfortable. I don't know, you know, I'm so New Mexican, and they trained me to, you know, I'd be like, okay, it's like Palawan when we went to that, we went to Yang Dynasty, and she had me, you know, she thought I was bragging when I said, you know, oh no, and like the guys did with me when they burned my gum with the habaneros, you know? And I was, oh, that's hot. It's, you know, and what got me uncomfortable was burning. There was a piece stuck in my tooth. I had to go get some yogurt and rub it in there. I was like, oh, that was bad. You guys, okay, you got me on that one. I've never had a pepper that hot. And that was after Palawan had me eat the hot soup thing with the peppers and stuff. And I went, yeah, that's warm. And she goes, I'm impressed. So most people freak out and go, oh, that's hot, it's burning. You just sat there and said, yeah, that's warm. She goes, so you're right, you know. You're not bragging. So she was prepping me for her family. Right? you know, like on a Toilet Club. Don't brag about something if you can't do it. I wasn't bragging. I was just making a statement. You know. Bragging? I don't brag. You know. I don't brag. I tell people, you know, hey, you sure you want to ride this train? Because if you abuse people for fuck money, I will stand up to you. And life's eternal and grace is infinite. So it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Stop you in your fucking tracks. You won't have to sell Kane's chicken figures with CGI of Chuck Norris's dead body, throwing your food around for money. And his family standing there going, we need more money to fuck. Yeah, like Paul Newman's charity, I get it. Fuck, you guys are assholes. Hole in the wall gang. Right? They don't think they're assholes. They think they're doing good things with it. Their organic money is better than Hitler organic money. They got their money the right way, not the wrong way. Just like Rockefeller told all the assholes in New Tech in Sierra Vista before they brought me back here to say your hometown's gonna kill you because they believe in their God, Jesus, God, money been in the sky. I know Scrooge McDuck. And so, stream me on Hulu. And so, you sit there and just go, yeah. The nice thing about it is like what Judah Krishnamurti said back in 1936, you know, the present civilization, it cannot last. It has no intrinsic value. It is based solely on human greed and not human need. Right? They're not listening. They weren't listening. They're not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Judah didn't have quantum computing and artificial general intelligence. I do. I've got math and science on my side. Okay. Because science is the study of reality to save us from human invention. And human invention was mythology of religion. And the only thing that can save us from science, like Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, and the people at Wall Street that made money off Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, is religion. Okay, like I told you guys in Sierra Vista. Okay? If science can disprove your religion, you need to get a new religion. Okay? If you have no religion to your science, it's genocide. So either way, I got you. You gotcha. All right. And then I save the little Selenas of the future, which makes the Chris's of the future muy excited. Right? I mean, I get to keep her if she decides to be with you. Why? I have a feeling quarterback face might be a little bit fucking nicer, but the thing about it is Selena wasn't the girl that they all thought, she wasn't the one the quarterback would take. The quarterback would take a different girl, when we're not competing. Oh, she dances good. Yeah. No, but I want to fuck her. Why? Well, because Selena's just not my type. When you look at Selena, she's cute. But if guys have to pick one from the herd, most guys aren't going to fuck her. You're kidding. No. She has such a wonderful voice. I know she does. Okay. But this isn't a competition. This is a personal decision. Right? Okay. So, you got Halle Berry. You got Robin Givens. You got Selena. You got Taylor Swift. You got your choice of who you're going to have sex with, right? But some of the girls are on Blue Chew commercials. And we don't sell records for money anymore. And a lot of the girls on the Blue Chew commercials are very athletic and more fun for athletic guys that are no longer psychopaths because I kick their ass to fuck, right? So, no, guys, Travis Kelce's cute, okay? But he's not the best looking guy in the NFL. Taylor Swift likes him because of his personality, and they have similar personalities and similar senses of humor. And they make each other laugh, and they enjoy affection with each other. Okay? There are more attractive guys in the NFL. She chooses him because their personalities mesh, and because they've probably known each other before. Right? And so that's what's going on. It's just genome sequence me this and genome sequence me that. It's a royal wedding. No, it's a royal flush, and it's a royal dumb shit factory get together of propaganda artiste with propaganda artiste. Okay, because NFL players and halftime show performers are both propaganda artistes. It's like, okay, you do know that propaganda sucks, right, Andy Warhol's queef? All right, well, I love you, and I will be here anonymously fixing your technology so we don't have to be Andy Warhol's queef in La Futura. You're welcome, thank you. So I sing you to sleep after the loving. I brush back the hair from your eyes, and the smile on your face is so real that it makes me want to cry. Thanks for I don't want to go on a one-way trip to the sun. You burn up. Like wearing that gray sweatsuit in San Antonio in the middle of the summer, sitting on top of ice blocks for a poster to sell Nikes, right? Don't do that. We have shoes. We don't need your mark on it. Selling Nike, that's like trying to kill all the Apaches for eating that cow that wandered into the camp when they prayed for it. Well, God gave us the cow, not the Cannon Ranch and the High Chaparral. And near America's Top 40. Okay, guys, I love you very much, man. We'll talk later. I've always got work to do. Even when I'm finished cleaning up this mess, I will still have to do gardening with people that love me. I will still have to do house maintenance and water the plants somehow if I can't get some kind of Elon Musk type technology to do it for me, and then check and make sure it's working right every morning. Okay, go through and be old man, and he and his dog live off the old land. Every flower touches his cold hand, right? So I'll always have work to do. Only in the future, you won't have to watch it or hear about it, and I'll have a beautiful wife to love me with children that appreciate me because they're not being head fucked by selfish fuckers like you. No, I don't know what jealousy is. I know it's uncomfortable to be abused by selfish people. Jealousy, that's just a temporary condition of somebody who thinks they own something and has no faith in God. I love you, right? Peace.